The straight armbar from the mount. One of the most bread and butter techniques we learn in jiu-jitsu. So awesome, so effective. Sometimes hard to get into, right? Usually we are taught this in the beginning where the person on bottom is laying flat and they push their hands straight, elbows straight, excuse me. And it's a time to enter into the armbar. It's a fine way to introduce straight armbar to a new student. BJJ Basics, right? So nothing wrong with that. I totally agree with it. It's a nice way to just introduce a concept. Their elbow opens. That's the time to attack with a straight armbar, and then this is how we do the straight armbar. But in rolling, that only happens so much, right? The big newbie that's not physically a beast comes in, they're going to give you that feed. So you do need to be aware of it so you can capitalize it in real time. But our more informed, skilled partners, they don't give us that feed. So how do we get it? In our roll, we got to convince them that it's in their best interest to open their elbow. Sometimes we can force it. Sometimes we got to motivate them and have them do it on their own. Let's do one of each of those. So I'll point his head to you. Scoot back a little bit. Perfect. So here we are. Let's start in low mount. Sometimes a harder entrance point to a straight armbar. If I'm going to force it, I'll go to my seatbelt. So I've got low mount here. Let's rotate. I've got the hook. My trail leg is curling. I'm posting out wide. I got a nice short kickstand. I decide to get under this elbow and open it up. If I can successfully open it, I start to make it point over his head. And as I do, my trail move starts coming around and I start coming to my S mount. Boop. Do the boop sound, it's important. I know that was a bad angle. Let me show you the front side view now. So we're here. I was able to force his elbow open. I start walking it over with my hand. My head and hand post here. Excuse me, my hand post here as my head kind of helps guide me over. Makes a channel for my knee. As I lift his head and my leg comes underneath the remainder there, under his tricep and armpit. I start leaning to the side, post, come around for my armbar. That's an example of us forcing our way into it. We're able to get an underhook, open up their elbow with a seatbelt. I cleverly call it the seatbelt with the open elbow. Good naming convention, I know. Can't always bully our buddies. Don't want to. Want to have enough finesse in our skill set that we can make this happen a different way. How do we do that? Same start. Sometimes we're here, and let's say he's got a frame. He's framing my hips. He's doing some good, something an intelligent grappler does. He frames my hips. He's starting to set up his elbow escape. If I hang out, he's got an opportunity. But if I don't, if I act, I've got an opportunity. Hook and post to my Ezekiel. But if he starts raising that hand, yeah, look at him. He's getting that, his left hand in the way so that I can't finish the Ezekiel. That's my time to come underneath. Back again to our straight armbar. Okay. The side I've got the head hook, that's really congested. This side there's space sometimes, if there is any space to get an arm in. So when I start coming from my Ezekiel, that's the side that's going to happen where he can follow my choke, but he opened his elbow for me. Come underneath. Scoop around, let me rotate you. Scoop around, lift that head, always trying to get under this tricep. This knee is primary. Get it in place first, then let this leg scoop up what's left over. Come around, go for your sub. If you lose it, I don't know, I'll cover that in another video. Don't sweat it. You're not gonna lose it, but if you do, you're gonna focus on staying on top. That's all I got now. If you like this stuff, go check out my Mastering Low Mount course. Links below. It's on BJJ Fanatics, BJJ Basics, and I don't know, go to class. Bye-bye.